Good morning everybody, welcome to group time today. Today we're going to do some maths work, so we're going to be using our numbers to do some counting, and then we're going to have a little go at measuring and comparing sizes. Okay, so first of all we need to get our maths brains working. We need to count these polar bears, so I'm wondering if you can help me. Are we ready? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 polar bears. Can you hold up 5 fingers? Fantastic, well done. So we've got 5 polar bears. I need to write the number 5 in this box. And this is how I do the number 5. Are we ready? Across the top, down a bit, and a big bump. Okay, now you try and do the number 5 with your magic finger in the air. Are we ready? Across the top, down a bit, and a big bump. Well done, fantastic. Okay, now. Oh no, what's happened? There were 5 polar bears, but one has gone away. So before we count them, just pause the video and speak to your grown-up about how many you think are left. If we had 5 and one has gone away, how many do you think are left? Great, well done. Some really good discussion there. So again, let's count to check our answer. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 polar bears. Is 4 polar bears the same as 5 polar bears? No, it isn't, is it? One has gone away, so we have 1 less than 5. 1 less than 5 is 4. Show me 4 fingers now, please. Fantastic, well done. And let's write the number 4 in our box. So number 4, we go all the way down, all the way across, and draw a little line. With your magic finger, see if you can do it in the air. Are you ready? All the way down, all the way across, and draw a little line. Fantastic, well done. Now then, there were 4 polar bears, but one has gone away. How many are left? Without counting now, see how many polar bears can you see? Can you recognise that amount without counting them? There are 3. Well done. Let's double check our answer. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Is 3 polar bears the same as 4 polar bears? No, it's not. Well done. 3 is 1 less than 4. That means 1 has gone away. We've got 1 less. So I'm going to write the number 3, and I love writing the number 3 because it's super easy. For the number 3, all we have to do is a bump and a bump. Magic fingers in the air. See if you can do a number 3. Are we ready? A bump and a bump. Fantastic. Well done, everybody. Oh no, boys and girls, look what's happened now. There were 3 polar bears, but now another one has gone away. How many are left this time? Let's count them. 1, 2. Is 2 the same as 3? Is 2 1 more than 3? Or is 2 1 less than 3? It is 1 less than 3. It's a smaller number, isn't it? So in this box, let's do our number 2. And the number 2 looks a little bit like a swan. So watch my pen. We do the head, down to the legs, and along the wings. There is my little swan, like a number 2. Magic fingers in the air. Let's see if you can do it. Round the head, down to the legs, and across the wings. Fantastic, well done. Oh no, how many polar bears are there now? There were 2 polar bears, but one has gone away. How many are left? Just 1. Well done. 1. Hold your 1 finger up in the air. Let me see your 1. Fantastic. And to draw the number 1, this one's super easy as well. It's just a long line down. Magic fingers in the air, your turn. A long line down. Fantastic, well done. So now our maths brains are working really well, and we've got our numbers sorted and we know what we're doing. So now we're going to move on and we're going to do some measuring and comparing. But before we do, I just want you to pause this video and I would like you to talk to your grown-up about what you think measuring means. What is measuring? Pause the video now. Welcome back. Really good talking there. Well done. So measuring means that we have got to find out how big something is, or how tall something is, or how wide something is. There's lots of different measurements that we can have, lots of different ways of measuring. Okay, so let's see what we're going to measure today. We are going to measure how tall this polar bear is. And I'm going to use these cubes here. At school, we've got some cubes that we can stick together to measure things with. But at home, you could use anything in your house. You could use Lego, you could use paper clips, you could use pencils, you could use rulers. Anything you've got that can stack on top of each other, you can use for measuring. So first of all, we're going to do some measuring together. So to measure this polar bear, I need to start with 1 cube and I need to line it up with his feet. So if I keep in a line there we go. So, is the polar bear the same height as 1 cube, or do I need some more cubes? That's right, I need some more cubes. So let's see how many I need. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that the same height now as the polar bear? Yes, it is. Well done. So, how many cubes did I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what number do I need to write in this box? That's right, I need to write the number 6, like that. So this polar bear measures 6 cubes tall. He is 6 cubes tall. That's quite big, isn't it? Now we're going to measure this polar bear. Do you think this polar bear will measure the same as the first polar bear? Pause the video now and talk to your grown-up about if you think this polar bear is the same as the first polar bear. Welcome back, well done. So you're right, I don't think that it's going to measure the same because this polar bear looks smaller, doesn't it? But let's find out. So let's start with our cubes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you think I need any more? Or do you think that's about the right height for this polar bear? Yes, I think it's about right, isn't it? So let's count the cubes and see how many we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. What number needs to go in this box? Number 4. Well done. Now then, is 4 the same as 6? No, it's not. It's smaller, isn't it? So that means that that polar bear was bigger than that polar bear. Now it's going to get a little bit trickier and we're going to work our brains a little bit harder. This time we're not just going to measure the polar bears, we're going to compare the polar bears as well. So we're going to see which one is the biggest. So first of all, we need to measure them both. So let's measure this one here first. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's measure this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's count them and write the numbers in. Let's start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Show me 5 fingers while I write the number 5 in this box. Fantastic. And now let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Show me 4 fingers this time. Fantastic, well done. So then, this polar bear measures 5 cubes. And this polar bear measures 4 cubes. So which one is the biggest? Talk to your grown-up about which one is the biggest and why is it the biggest. Great discussion there, well done. You are right, this polar bear here is the biggest. This one here. And this one is the biggest because he measures 5 cubes and 5 is bigger than 4. So this polar bear must be taller. Fantastic. Now it's super tricky because now we've got 3 polar bears to measure. We need to find out which is the smallest and which is the biggest. So we'll start here. Are we ready? 1, 2. Do I need any more? Why don't I need any more cubes? Yes, because it lines up with the top, lines up with the bottom, so those cubes are the same size as that polar bear. Well done. Now let's measure this one in the middle. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lines up with the top, lines up with the bottom. So that's 4. And let's measure this last one. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Lines up with the top, lines up with the bottom. Now then, how are we going to work out which one is the biggest? What do we need to do to our cubes? That's right, we need to count them and we need to write the numbers in the box. So this polar bear here, how many cubes tall is he? 1, 2. Show me 2 fingers. And there's the number 2. How many cubes tall is this polar bear? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in the box. Show me 4 fingers. Well done. And how many cubes tall is this polar bear? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. 3 in the box. Show me 3 fingers. Fantastic. Now then, which polar bear is the biggest? Pause this video and show your grown-up which polar bear is the biggest. Welcome back, well done. So you're right, this polar bear here is the biggest, isn't he? Because 4 is bigger than 3 and it's bigger than 2. He's the tallest. His cubes are the tallest, aren't they? So if he's the biggest, which one is the smallest? This one here, well done, because 2 is the smallest number. This measurement here of 2 cubes is the smallest, isn't it? It's not tall like this one, it's the smallest. So if this one is the smallest and this one is the tallest, what's this one on the end? How can we describe this one? We might say that he's in the middle, might we? He's the middle polar bear. So we've got the tallest, the middle, and the smallest. Fantastic, everyone. Now it's your turn to do some measuring. So on the school website, I have put some sheets for you to print out. You need to find something in your house that you can use for measuring. So something like Lego blocks or building blocks, rulers, pencils, paper clips, anything that you can line up next to the animals to measure them. If you don't have a printer, then don't worry about printing this out. You can choose something in your house to measure. You might want to measure some cups in your cupboard. You might want to measure some of your toys or some of your dollies. You might want to measure some cushions or the sofas in your house. You can measure anything you like. Okay. And if you want an extra challenge, there's also this activity that you can print out, and you need to put the animals in the right order. Again, if you don't have a printer, you can find some toys to do this with instead. So I hope you've had lots of fun. Well done everybody for some fantastic maths, and I will see you soon.